So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the tuck and run. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Well, they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check ready. White 25. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, it's Barber. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 43-yard attempt.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. Winston to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you to try and score when given the opportunity.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tight. Things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Wait. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jackson, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys have now moved out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long. And there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Here's Barber. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. One more time with Barber. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 99 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You can break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Andre Ellington, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, they run with Ellington. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw, Winston. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him. Got him. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's Jackson. Roberts has it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Now Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, Ingram. He gets away from 1. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 1 man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ndamukong Suh able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, Jackson.
When you're this close,
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Winston gives to Barber. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing, Winston.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Winston. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. First down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
We got this.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2, and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.
Santos to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He was brought down by Levante Davis. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
It's easy to go back to the time when Ndamukong Suh entered the NFL, and he was an absolute force right from the beginning. But it's been fun to watch his career progress, and I'm starting to see a little more finesse in his game, although I'm not sure he'd like me to describe it that way. But you see the agility, you see the movement, and, of course, he can bull rush when he needs to get to the quarterback.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing?
Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they try to sweep to Jones. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start on the ground with Barber, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. On second and 2, Winston, and this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On second and 9, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Buccaneers.
Don't get nervous. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Kill. Flip it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Mike, ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Jones gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 45 on second down, Winston is complete to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Oh, good move.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Don't throw this way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Shifty. Whoa. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
A look look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there to give downs. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. That's caught by Howard. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check right.
They'll run the toss to Barber. Runs through the contact. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, they go with Barber again. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11 on 2nd down, Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back now in Baltimore. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, 48. Mike, flip. 48 for Mike. He just won.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, what a move. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's caught by Roberts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Oh, no, he lost the football. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down throw for Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got to...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
What we got? What we got? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come on, now. Come on, now. Let's go.
First down, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long for Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he completes it to Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Jackson dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. They go play action here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch. Isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Earl Thomas in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Ingram. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He was brought down by Barrett. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson. Roberts has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. Levante David in on the tackle.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson. And now and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards, the final tally. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
54's Mike. Check. Watch the
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So we have reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On third down, here comes Barber. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss play right, Barber. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Once again, it's Barber. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Running is Barber. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. On third down, Barber, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
4th down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Buccaneers 14.
Jackson on 1st down. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 14 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. This is Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Green, double team. Let him know. Check. Crouch. Crouch.
On play action, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They go play action. Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing now is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for two, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. Two-point try fails. Winston readies the offense. Down by 13. Just over a minute 40 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. First down, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Winston now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go, fellas.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.